Greetings, my dear viewer. You're on the channel The Price of Cheating. The channel is for those who appreciate traditional family values and condemn adultery. So be sure to subscribe to the channel. Let's get started.
So, how did you end up here? What happened? She asked, her voice tinged with curiosity. I took a deep breath before answering, "If you really want to know the whole story, here it is. A year ago, I believed I had everything. I was married to a man who was kind, attentive, and always by my side. We had been together since we were teenagers, and soon after we got married, we started a family. My life seemed perfect. A son, a daughter, a stable career. Somehow, I managed to balance everything: work, household duties. I was getting promoted at work, and although it brought extra stress, I was proud of myself. My closest confidant at work was Isabella. She had been through 2 messy divorces and always seemed to know everything about relationships. She often entertained me with stories of her escapades, filled with wild nights and fleeting romances, encouraging me to follow her lead. "We're getting older," she would remind me with a sly smile. "Why not have some fun while you still can? It'll bring excitement back into your life, make you feel desirable again." She was persistent. The more she talked, the deeper her words burrowed into my soul. You see, I only had George. Over time, life became a cycle of work, children, and managing the house. Especially in the bedroom, things had become monotonous. I wasn't unhappy, but I couldn't shake the feeling that my life had slipped into predictable routine. After 23 years of marriage, the spark seemed to have faded. I began to wonder if I was missing out on something more thrilling, something that could exist beyond the stable life I had built. But I couldn't live a double life, so I decided to tell George what was on my mind. To say he was angry would be an understatement. He was furious. He absolutely refused to accept it, threatening to leave if I went through with my plan. I tried to calm him down, saying it would only be one night, and then everything would go back to normal. I reminded him how much I loved him and told him that if he truly cared about me, he would let me explore this and then welcome me back. His response? He yelled and stormed out. At the time, I didn't realize just how reckless I was being. That Friday, I left work early. Michael, a guy from the office who had been flirting with me for weeks, was waiting. Isabella was already there with him, assuring me he would be perfect for my little adventure. We had dinner, drank a couple of glasses of wine, and danced a bit. In the moment, he seemed charming, but looking back, I realized it was all just an illusion. After dancing, we went to his hotel room. Honestly, it was nothing like what Isabella had described. The whole experience turned out to be dull, not at all how I had imagined. In that moment, I realized that George was the one who truly mattered. I just hoped I hadn't lost him yet. The next morning, Michael suggested breakfast, maybe a repeat of the night before, but I was already overwhelmed with regret. All I wanted was to go home, beg George for forgiveness, and find a way to fix the damage I'd caused. But it was too late. George couldn't recover from it. My betrayal broke something inside him. I destroyed not only our marriage, but also his sense of self-worth. Even if he wanted to forgive me, it would have meant sacrificing his pride. It's been 4 months since our divorce was finalized. This morning, I came to work and, without saying a word, walked straight up to Isabella. I hit her, hard, over and over again. I broke her nose, knocked out a few teeth, and probably broke her jaw. The others called an ambulance, and soon the police arrived. And now, here I am. I looked around at the women who shared this cell with me, 3 escort workers and me, the woman who finally snapped. Seeing my reflection in the small mirror bolted to the wall, I wondered, is my life boring now? No more. I've destroyed everything I had. I lost a loving husband, my children, my friends. My life is just shattered.
This concludes the story. If you like it, then put your powerful like and subscribe to the channel.